Well, as today is the 26th day of May, we're going to be reading the 26th proverb found in the Old Testament. You can certainly download the Version Bible app. That's a Bible app that I use most frequently. It has several devotional plans and places to look and search out what Scripture says, what the Bible means. And if you have any questions, you can certainly contact me. Others within the church, Living Hope Wesleyan Church, Hope for Vermont. .org is a website, but we just want to encourage you to know God's truth, but understand his grace, his love, his freedom, his healing, his hope, his peace, the joy that only he can give. And I find that we realize that more and more as we get into his word. But without further ado, let me read to you Proverbs 26. Like snow in summer or rain in harvest, honor is not fitting for a fool. Like a fluttering sparrow or a darting swallow, an undeserved curse does not come to rest. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the back of fools. Do not answer a fool according to his folly, or you yourself will be just like him. Answer a fool according to his folly, or he will be wise in his own eyes. Sending a message by the hands of a fool is like cutting off one's feet or drinking poison. Like the useless legs of one who is lame is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Like tying a stone in a sling is the giving of honor to a fool. Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Like an archer who wounds at random is one who hires a fool or any passerby. As a dog returns to its vomit, so fools repeat their folly. Do you see a person wise in their own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for them. A sluggard says, "There's a lion in the road, a fierce lion roaming the streets." As a door turns on its hinges, so a sluggard turns on his bed. A sluggard buries his hand in the dish. He is too lazy to bring it back to his mouth. A sluggard is wiser in his own eyes than 7 people who answer discreetly. Like one who grabs a stray dog by the ears is someone who rushes into a quarrel not their own. Like a maniac shooting flaming arrows of death is one who deceives their neighbor and says, "I was only joking." Without wood, a fire goes out. Without a gossip, a quarrel dies down. Again, verse 21 of chapter 26 from the Old Testament book of Proverbs. As charcoal to embers and as wood to fire, so is a quarrelsome person for kindling strife. The words of a gossip are like choice morsels. They go down to the inmost parts. Like a coating of silver dross on earthenware are fervent lips with an evil heart. Enemies disguise themselves with their lips, but in their hearts they harbor deceit. Though their speech is charming, do not believe them, for 7 abominations fill their hearts. Their malice may be concealed by deception, but their wickedness will be exposed in the assembly. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a stone, it will roll back on them. A lying tongue hates those it hurts, and a flattering mouth works ruin. And that's been the Proverbs of the day. It's the 26th day of May, so we read the 26 Proverbs. There's 31 days in May, and the Old Testament book of Proverbs has 31 chapters. So I thank you for listening and reading, and you certainly do not need me to read to you, but for me, it's given greater accountability to make sure that I read each day and begin the day with a reading from the book of the Bible. So I encourage you, if you do not have a Bible, contact us. If you would like just to download a Bible app, the Version Bible app is the one that I use most frequently. We trust you are well. Enjoy this beautiful day. It's a short week. Yesterday was a holiday, and we continue to love one another and show one another that we are simply beggars, sharing the bread that we've found with other beggars.